Hello, everyone. My name is Sarah Strasba. I'm the Associate Director of Community Programs for Seattle Theater Group. STG is the nonprofit that runs the Paramount, the Moore, and the Neptune theaters. Thanks for joining us for Beyond the Curtain. This online series highlights artists with the work that they're doing and their artistic journeys. So now, without further ado, let's go beyond the curtain.
I'm Adante Carter, and I play Erin Samuels in Mean Girls.
I am Nadina Hassan, and I play Regina George in Mean Girls. I got started when I was in fourth grade. I did a production of The Lorax when I was about 9 years old. And I just kept doing shows all through middle school and got pretty serious in voice lessons throughout high school and found my way to Baldwin Wallace University in the music theater program there. And I trained there for 4 years and graduated in 2020.
I got started in theater at a pretty young age as well. My parents bought me the Cats VHS tape, and that just kind of kick-started everything. They actually threw me into gymnastics lessons, and from there I kind of segued as a gymnast into playing the rug in The Beauty and the Beast, which kind of got me my taste of performing on stage. I got that bug and I wanted to continue. I was in various local children's theater productions, as well as community theater, high school, you name it. Anywhere in my town in Rapid City, South Dakota, I could do theater, I was there. And then I went on to study musical theater at AMDA, Los Angeles. The moment I had when I decided I want to be a serious actor and do theater was in my high school trip for choir. I saw a production of Hair, the musical. It was the Broadway national tour. And that production, ever since, has been my favorite show. And it's the reason why I wanted to do theater, because it was so poignant and so relevant in the message. And it was just amazing to hear people sing like that and tell that story on stage.
Yeah, I knew pretty young as well. When I started doing shows, I was taken to a lot of musicals. From my grandparents took us to a lot of musicals in their hometown nearby, and just seeing people up on that stage doing that every night was so thrilling to me. And I think I got pretty serious about it in early high school as well. I did several community productions and shows in high school as well. And watching a production of West Side Story actually in my hometown in Ann Arbor, Michigan, which is one of my favorite stories. Watching that just completely changed my life. It was incredible.
For me, I know that one of my theater role models and icons I look to is Heather Headley. I just love her career and how honest and vulnerable she is as an actress, and her versatility in career as a performer, and just everything she's done has kind of resonated with me.
I've always really looked up to Liza Minnelli. She's a huge, huge inspiration to me. I loved her even all through college. I did a production cabaret in college, and I loved her so much. She's amazing. And, Judy Garland as well. I loved The Wizard of Oz when I was a kid. I mean, Mean Girls for sure is my favorite thing I've ever done to this day. Um, some other ones that I love doing in college, cabaret is one of my favorite shows I've ever done. I played Sally Bowles. She's just such a wild character, so much fun to play. But I also did a production of Tick Tick Boom in college that I really, really loved.
I love doing Mean Girls. Obviously, being on tour is really fun. I haven't toured before, so getting to experience different cities is really exciting. I actually, full circle moment, I ended up doing Hair the musical, which ended up being one of my favorite roles to do. I did Burger in Hair, which is the show I saw on the Broadway tour in Chicago, and that same year I ended up performing at that theater on tour in Mean Girls. So it was just super weird how that full circle moment happened and the connectivity between the two.
Yeah, yeah. So there were actually two understudies that went on as Regina on Broadway, who were both just so incredible. But yeah, it is really special. When I found out I was going to be playing her, it there have been many moments since then, since I found out that I was playing her, where I just felt so grateful that the creative team has trusted me to bring this character to life as someone who doesn't really look like the original Regina, and be able to tell young BIPOC women that they can be leading roles in Broadway productions and can tell these stories and don't have to look like the original mold of, different standards of beauty from different parts of, different times. So that's been really special. Yeah.
It's been amazing to just be a representation for actors that don't see themselves in leading roles. I tell myself every night, and even when I was auditioning for Mean Girls, that this performance and that me going in for this is for every little black boy that doesn't see themselves in a lead role on a stage. So I get joy, and that fulfills me every night, telling myself that there's going to be someone out there that sees that and that inspires them to do theater. Some advice I'd give for aspiring actresses and actors is just living in authenticity, I feel, is the best approach to being an honest, truthful actor, and to also live life honestly. There are qualities that are so true to you that no one else has. And I find that once you can hone in on that, that is your selling point. That is your package. That is your pitch. That is you as an actor. You can go in for the same role and you're going to bring something completely different, and that's okay, knowing that what you bring is enough and you don't need to be an idea of something.
Yeah, and jumping off of what he was saying, I think also just perform things that you love to perform things that speak to you, because that's ultimately going to be your best work, because you love what you're doing, you love what you're singing about, what the theme of the monologue is, whatever it is, you're gonna really connect to it in a way that you can't fabricate, because you just really love to do it. So just find that thing that you love and just, take it home,
I say, if you want to laugh and have a good night at theater, just come see Mean Girls. It is an awesome escape. I've had family that's seen it many times. I have family in Seattle that have booked multiple tickets. So it's just exciting to be able to bring theater back after the past 18 months. And if this is your first time seeing a show, I don't think you'll be disappointed.
Yeah, agreed. Just come see Mean Girls. I know nobody has seen live theater in a year and a half, over almost 2 years. So come see it. You will not regret it. It will be one of the best nights you will have. It's just, you'll have a blast.
And she's very mean in it, and it's very awesome at being mean.